We're back with another disaster detail. Now this one is all about the exterior. The interior is not too bad. This car sat for 7-8 months, but the exterior has suffered in that time. So the interior, there's a little bit of mould, but overall the condition of the seats, the bolsters, considering it's a convertible, it's really not in bad condition at all. So we need to focus on the exterior. Now this is one of the worst jobs, is sorting out this roof. Can we get this back to a red like my jump? Because it's supposed to be a hell of a lot more red than that. The channels full of green and the paint is so flat from just being unloved. So we're gonna need to throw everything we've got at this car. Day, but it is a bit windy, which is not going to be fun for me. I have to spray and drill this and it's going to be flicking up in my face. So I've never done a roof this bad, but I've done a couple of convertibles that were quite bad. So I'm going to start simply with the jet wash and see if we can just jet wash off as much as possible. Then I'm going to hit it the same with the citrus pre-wash and then with the snow foam, and at the snow foam point I'm going to start to agitate it with the drill brush. So we're going to give it a go. I think the results are going to take us some time. We've got nothing to lose. Let's go. The bit that got absolutely covered, I've got TFR and snow foam mixed together 50-50, and I'm basically spray it on. I've changed my top because this is where I get absolutely covered in moss, mould and whatever else is in that roof. So let's do this, it's time. This is the messy bit. Near done with the roof, but we've got majority of the sludge off the fire, so now that is looking red like it should. And if we can get it all looking like that, maybe a little bit more, I'm going to try maybe with a wet vax in a little bit with some G101 and just scrub and just trying to get off these last little bits, but we can go over it again and again until we get a really result that we're happy with. But the difference, it's night and day. Let's get the other side done. It's gonna look amazing. I'm buzzing. £400 for a car. Wow. Done was the roof. Now that is done, we're going to crack on with the rest of the paint. So I'm going to load up some citrus pre-wash, we're going to spray it over the whole car, jet wash that off, and then we're going to wash the roof at the same time again. So there's not too many times that we can wash the roof, because there is still some little bits. Even thinking about getting the wet vacs out and maybe like wet vacs the roof, because it is like carpet material. Help lift the roof if we wet vacs it, but we're going to wash it another time. Good thing, look, no condensation inside. It's not leaking any water, otherwise it would have condensated up straight away. So that's another good plus. Right, you can see what's under this. Three and a half hours of just jet washing. We're now about to do some contact washing and some normal washing, so let's have a quick look. It just cleaned up straight away. It's super smooth as well, so there isn't a load of tar on the car, or, and this is without a contact wash. That's just with pre-wash and a jet wash. So now we're going to do the wheels, we're going to do the engine bay, we're going to do the normal stuff that we always do. The roof is looking incredibly good, and obviously I still want to do a bit more on this as well, but it's safe to say that things are going exactly to plan with this one. So I think I've definitely doubled my money from £400 to, it's got to be worth 800 quid. Runs, drives, looks decent. Personal plate, that means God knows what. So let's crack on. Let's do the engine bay, the wheels, snow foam it, and then we go on to polishing. And this thing gonna look brand new. So it has been a long day, but this £400 car is looking amazing. We've got the paintwork to polish, which I'm going to sort out tomorrow, and if we go a little bit closer, look at the state of the paint. But overall, once we polish it, it's going to look amazing. 2 days actually. The car's been parked up at the dealership for 3 days, doing some other work. I did a wheel refurb, which looks a little bit like this. That's all on the main Sunday video. Now the roof look a lot better, but there are still bits that I want to try and get off. But overall, if you came to see it, it's a red roof now, not a mouldy one. The paint obviously is now sat again, so I'm not gonna rub it too much, but basically it's all flat. The paintwork is completely dead, there's no shine. Today's job, wet vax the roof, see how much comes out if it works. I'm trying to find ways to cut corners, polish the paint, and then we'll check the tire pressures, the oil level, because this is going in for its MOT on Tuesday. I'm going to take it for a 200-300 mile drive on Monday to pick up another car, so I want to make sure this is ready to go, and if it's going to break down, I'd rather it break down on me than them. So that will be in next week's main channel video. Let's get to work. Let's see what a wet vax does on a roof. Never done it. We're just playing, aren't we? So I think safe to say that was a fail, but it was worth a go. So it did take out some, but that's too milky to really be dirty. So I've ordered basically broke my jet wash handle. So I've ordered another one that's coming in tomorrow. So the roof is just gonna have to be like that, and we're gonna need to crack on with the paint. It's life. I have just spent an hour or so just cleaning up the interior, purely because a few hours in this car in the next few days. So you just put some lines in the seats, wet vaxed all of the carpet. It's just very presentable and tidy. Nothing amazing because I'm going to be using it. So I'm going to put a little montage of wet vax in because I like to watch that. I think it's super satisfying. If you don't, skip ahead 2 minutes and we're going to start transforming this dead flat paint. So hopefully you enjoyed that little montage. So it's as simple as first cut it with the 3000 diamond cut, then I'm going to go with the polish, then we're going to wax and use a pad. Or after, what we've got is incredibly flat. The camera doesn't pick up just how flat it is, but hopefully when we cut it we're going to see a difference. Go to work. That little spot is already looking a million times better. It's quite hard to see, but I'll try and show you. Here is the bit that we've just done. Obviously you can see the reflection of the light. And in person it's massively different. So now we just got to literally go slow and steady around the whole car, polishing it up. See how glossy we can get this. Quite well. It takes ages to obviously do it properly, and it's quite annoying because I can't really show you because on the camera it's not picking it up, but to your eyes clearly see that this is grey and obviously the reflection, and then over here it's super glossy, but the camera just is not picking up the difference. The only way you can really tell, if you go close with the light, the light becomes crisp on the good bit. So I'm going to crack on. I'm going to get the rest of the car done. We'll just do a big reveal because I'm not able to show you the difference, which is annoying. got a super glossy, all the little edges done. It now look like a nice car. If you saw this, you would not know that it was £3 car. All in the badges, looks great. So before we can move on, we need to do little touch-ups, because you can't wax it and then do the touch-ups because the paint won't stick. So we're just gonna go around now and fill in all of these little touch-ups. The way I do it, I've just got some white left over from the Panda, and I buy these multi-pack of brushes. I'm just gonna go around and touch them all up. So let's start on that one, get the touch-ups done, and we're waxing. We're nearly there. Tyre gel, check the tyre pressures, oil level, and take it for a drive. Take this for a long drive. Everything pretty much done. The engine bay, so that's all done. Check the oil level and put the wax on. So basically I'm just gonna give you before and afters, and that's this video done. If you want to see more of this car, it will be in next week's video, because the roof now doesn't work. We need to get sorted. Its MOT is booked for Tuesday, and I'm about to take it for a long drive, which will be in next week's video. Could break down. There was codes in there for boost pressure, mass airflow sensor, and EGR. So yeah, if you want to find out, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in next week's video.